And we are back. Couch Company Podcast. I'm John. With me as always, Tyler.
Hey, I'm here.
And it's Evo weekend.
It's Evo weekend.
I've been watching all day.
I have not.
Oh,
I've
really?
tried.
I was watching. I wasn't.
Cloud Strike. Thank you.
Cloud Strike?
That's the third party that worked with Microsoft that uploaded something
nefarious.
bad. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't like a hack or anything I read.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's like, if you look at Times Square, there's a bunch of blue screens everywhere and stuff like that. I texted you, and my thing was...
With the frowny face?
Yeah, like blue screen of death.
Like the blue screen that says,
well,
you gotta
it's
restart
cropped.
Windows?
It's cropped. So, like, depending on...
frowny
Like,
face
it'd
is
either be,
out.
like, stretched or, depending on the screen.
Oh, man.
But I texted you. I was like, look, Cloud Strike, super upset that Halo TV series
because
canceled.
I sent you a message this morning.
You and Harbin both did.
Well, yeah, it's just hilarious.
Just
so
salt in
if
the
you
wound.
listen to one of our recent episodes, Tyler jerking off the Halo TV series, I think he said it might have been the best TV series of all time.
It's up there, yeah.
And they just canceled it because it's actually dog shit. Imagine that.
Turns out. So
it's terrible.
Harbin texted me. He was like, hey, because you were the only person that watched it, and also you didn't pay for it. I'm like, that's accurate.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You double whammy.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
They needed your... Dude, if Tyler DeFazio spent that money...
I was the straw.
And you were that one more viewer...
Yep.
Would have continued.
Could have done it.
They were one away from their target.
Yeah, that's all right.
That whiteboard was so close.
We'll never know. I guess, to be fair, if I really thought it was as good as I was saying, I would have maybe watched the finale of season 2. John got it for me. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
I think you jump onto these things that aren't popular, and then you just hype them up more than they actually are.
To be clear, everything I said in that episode, I still stand by. There's nothing that changed with time or anything.
You
like
liked
that.
it.
And,
but I think
enjoyed it.
the amount of excitement was exaggerated.
I don't know. I still think that like Twisted Metal holds up.
I think if Halo was popular, you wouldn't make as big of a deal of it, because I think part of it is that you're defending the property. You think it's being like underrated, I guess.
I think it is underrated.
So it makes you more passionate about it. That's my point.
Yeah, well, you have to level it out. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So you're over exaggerating to combat the underrating of everyone else. Of literally everyone else. To be fair, my one friend also liked the Halo TV show.
I don't think I'm over exaggerating as much as I'm trying to just talk about it. I don't think people like necessarily were like, this is crap. Because like most people that are like, oh, I hated it, they watched like 2 episodes and they're like, this sucks, and then they shut it off and they never watched the rest.
I actually heard the first episode was the best.
It sets the tone. It's very good.
Okay.
But I think they do other cool things throughout the show that's like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool tidbit.
I probably would have been out when Master Chief shared his tidbit with another person.
That's like halfway through, I think. That's pretty far in. Yeah.
Like that's I would, that's...
You don't see, it's like...
It doesn't matter. It's the concept. It's the concept.
Yeah.
Master Chief shouldn't
Spartans love people.
No, they don't. They don't.
They need love.
I don't... They probably do, but they don't get it.
They have an inhibitor chip put in them.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is that all real?
I don't know.
Real life? Or is that made up for the show?
I think that's made up, yeah.
Yeah. But you liked all that stuff.
I thought it was interesting. It explained a lot of things.
You thought it was better than the game.
I think the storyline was better than the game,
yeah. exactly. And you think that the game, Master Chief, is better than Cloud Strife.
I do. I stick to that, yeah.
Dude, that's just
And
so
here's the
dumb.
beauty is, like, whenever Jeff comes back on, like, he would back me up.
Yeah, it'd be 2v1. It's like it always is. That's okay.
It's not always that way.
Like... You make me feel like I'm just stupid or something. Like I have these takes that are so dumb.
What are you talking about?
How in the world is a silent protagonist, like one step away from a silent protagonist, better than Cloud Strife, who had this like revolutionary story?
Because Cloud Strife is like this emo, like
people like that. People like that, man. What do you want?
No, Titus is better than
it's
Cloud
an
Strife,
arc.
man.
I like Titus. He's cool too.
Yeah. Oh, you go Titus?
I do.
Yeah, I do too, but I just didn't want to be reprimanded.
Titus? I don't care, but I always go Titus.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you.
It's T-I, though. T-I-D-U-S?
Yeah, I think
so.
so.
It probably is Titus.
It 100% is Titus.
Yeah, but I always said Titus.
So did I.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I just can't.
I'm just locked into it at this point.
I just figured you'd berate me.
No, I
for
wouldn't
not
berate
doing the
you.
right
You berated me for saying Uranus.
Well, that's because that's
you berated
silly.
me.
That's silly.
You berated me.
No one said Uranus.
Okay.
Not a single person.
I know.
Then suddenly
it
it's like,
seems
oh,
more
we have to do
buttoned
this.
up. It seems like
No.
you put Uranus in a suit
No.
and it becomes Uranus.
It's like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where they're doing
Yeah.
all the quote unquote correct pronunciations for everything. So it's like
all Greek.
Leonidas instead of Leonidas and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like
Heracles instead of
I get
Hercules.
it.
Well, that's a Roman versus
different.
Greek
Yeah,
thing.
that's a different thing. But I get where they're coming from. It's just pretentious. That's all. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But what's going on? What's up?
Titus is good.
Yeah.
Cloud's good. I like Clive. You're going to tell me he's dog shit.
Clive's way better than Cloud.
I don't.
Clive's awesome.
I think is Clive better than Cloud? Here's my problem. It's like
Clive is better acted, better story-ish.
I think Cloud's
acted.
very well acted.
He is well acted for the script that is given, or like the character that he's supposed to be. I think.
Really?
I
Like,
think,
you just
I think
didn't
Clive
like-
is just a
wow,
better
alright.
voice actor.
Yeah, I'd probably because like he's like a legitimate voice. Like the guy who's doing Cloud, I think was like a traditional actor.
Sure, whatever.
And he's doing an amazing
I mean, they
job.
picked him, yeah.
I think he fits the character very well.
Sure.
I think the voice acting in the remake series is very well done. Very well done.
I agree, but doesn't
Yeah,
make
I
me
don't
like
think
the
you do.
character anymore.
Hey, look, you
I
hate
liked
the
him better
character.
when he didn't talk.
I guess.
Because then I could at least have it in my I could.
Like, how would he
know.
sound in your head? I don't know. That's pretty spot on to what I was thinking.
Aerith, no.
Yeah,
That would be in my head.
Well, if it was the game, it'd be like Eris, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
That's how they spelled it.
I
for some
like
reason.
you, Tifa.
I like
Make
Tifa.
out with me, Barrett.
Well, I would make out with Barrett.
Yeah.
You're just saying things that
Yeah.
make sense to me. You're
I
trying
know.
to get in my head, and
not
I'm just
trying to
agreeing
get-
with
no,
everything
I'm
you're saying. It just everything you just said sounds awesome.
Giving you a sliver of how all characters sound in my head.
I don't believe you, but that's fair.
how it is.
When you're reading Wheel of Time, that's what everyone's talking about. You haven't read that one, but I
Wheel of
couldn't.
Time,
I couldn't
no.
remember the ones you read.
I've not read Wheel of Time. I started watching it, but Chelsea didn't
Nixed
really
it.
like it. Yeah.
Wheel of Time is one of our friends' favorite.
Yeah.
And is it a fantasy world?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Lord of the Rings esque. Yeah.
Like high fantasy?
Yeah.
All right, can you help me out with this?
I don't know if it's, to be fair, I don't think we got to the point where it's like, are there like elves and stuff in it? I don't know about that.
Okay, so what? That's my next
There's
question.
magic.
Okay,
Got some magic. Got
what
some,
makes fantasy?
Yeah.
The genre, and then what is the subcategory of high fantasy? Like, what makes that distinction?
I couldn't tell you. I thought high fantasy was like, here's your magic, here's your like.
High fantasy, in my mind, and I might be totally off base on this, which I am on a lot of things.
I'll just look it up.
But you can't prove it.
Yeah.
Well, except you probably can. You have the internet. But high fantasy to me was always like lots of magic,
Yeah.
lots of different races, like,
different races,
elves
yeah.
and dwarves and stuff. And then like just regular fantasy could be just like standard like medieval stuff. It doesn't have to be fantastic.
Yeah, so high fantasy refers
Well,
to epic fantasy set in an alternate world. So it typically includes lots of magical elements, fantastical creatures.
Wait, say that again?
Unusual-
High fantasy?
High fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about just fantasy?
So low fantasy.
Low fantasy. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's high and low.
That
It's
is when
two.
magical creatures and elements intrude upon the regular world.
Yes. Okay.
So if it's like you have a dragon
Interesting.
and stuff coming into King
It's a
Arthur,
rare.
it'd be maybe low fantasy. I don't
Right.
know.
So I started reading Berserk,
Okay.
which is arguably, a lot of people say, the best manga ever written. And it would be low fantasy,
Okay.
which is interesting because it starts out, there's like demons and stuff and monsters that he's fighting. He's like a Geralt, kind of
Okay.
the main character.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so it's like a, fantasy stuff. But then in the backstory, it's like, oh, there are no demons. It's just like totally like medieval kind of stuff. So you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a whole thing.
Okay.
But, so I guess that would be low fantasy then because it's a rarity.
this is the best manga?
A lot of people say that. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people say that.
Okay.
I think you should read it.
Sure.
The art's incredible.
I mean,
the art's incredible.
I'll give you a quick. Can I read it left to right?
No.
All right. Well,
Then you're out?
it's good. It's a good try.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what does it for you?
It does it for me. Yeah.
Can you see the art first?
Yeah.
Like, is there a threshold where the art's good enough where you're like, all right?
It has nothing to do with the art for me.
I know it has nothing to do with the art, but if a component of what you're doing
Is it in
so
color?
good, no. I think it's better not in
Okay.
color.
All right.
I think it's better not in color.
Sure.
Okay. You just hate everything I like. That's fine. No, let's
That's
keep going.
not true at all.
Absolutely.
That's just a blanket statement. That
I know it's
hate.
a blanket statement. I'm not saying you're doing it on purpose. Although I'm kind of wondering it.
Sometimes.
But I think you hate everything I like. I mean, that's just the fact of it. That's just the fact of it. Absolutely. I literally look at that exchange. Go back and look at that exchange.
Tell you what.
If I asked the stenographer in the room right now to go back and look at that exchange, it would have been like, up, and you said down, and I would have said left. You would have been like, right. I'd be like, all right.
Pick up your phone.
I have it.
Open up a text message.
Okay.
Text me the title. Is it one book? Or is it like 1,000
No, it's
books?
1,000 things. You should get the first one and just see what you think.
Okay.
Although, like, it's probably expensive.
Text me the title.
You're not going to do it.
Do it.
I don't want to.
do
I
it.
can't go through this again. I don't want to. I regret even telling you.
You can't say shit like that and then, but you can't say stuff like that.
A little upset.
I'm sorry.
A little perturbed.
Pick up your phone. Text me.
I will text you it.
No, text me right now.
I don't want to.
Do it. You're not going to do it.
Here's why. Because the last, 10 things that I've done this for.
It's not 10.
It has to
4.
be. You counting?
No.
Yeah,
But
exactly. It might be 10.
Come up with 4 real quick.
It might be 10.
Kokiyas.
Yep. Vinland
Saga. Yeah.
Justice League. I thought Justice League was a slam dunk. Nope.
I watched it though.
You didn't watch it all.
I didn't watch every episode, but I watched everything that you asked me to watch. It was like the first 2 seasons, and then I kept going and watched every Batman episode.
You did not watch the first 2. You watched the first 2 seasons?
Isn't that what you told me to do? At least the first 2 of the first season.
I feel like I told you to watch a small amount of it to see if you liked it.
No, it was.
I thought it was a slam dunk.
Season. It was a season.
Maybe a season.
Okay, a season. That's 20 episodes.
That's not 20.
A season of Justice League?
I'm gonna look it
That's
up.
20.
You think that's 20?
That's 20, if not 25.
25?
Probably.
Ugh.
But while you're on your phone, text me the name.
I don't want to.
have to go back and listen and see what.
I might make you because
don't do
you're
that.
not going to like it. You're going to call me stupid.
I'm not
in your head.
No, I will. Look, you make a very good point. I will do this. I am
I don't know
soul
why
searching
the right
now.
to left thing. It's like it just takes a
It's
minute.
not. If it was just the
Think about it this way: it's like you're working on Tekken, right? You're playing left side, and now this is
you go to
right side.
Yeah,
and I know it's scary.
It's terrifying.
But at some point, you got to do it.
Look, my thing is, it's not just reading the pages backwards, but then you're reading the frames backwards too. And I know that's very I'm American.
Yes, but if it helps, the words are still left to right.
That does help. That does help.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Also, it's in Japanese.
Yeah, you just have to learn a new language real quick.
What do you?
I'm looking at Justice League to see if it's 25 episodes. I got Zack Snyder's Justice League. Justice League animated.
Was it because you had me do the original versus Unlimited?
Yeah. So the original show came out after that was the successor to
animated
Batman, the animated series,
and Superman. I think it was
and Superman. Well, Superman was
tandem.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
Well, not obviously Batman was first, but then there was a couple Superman, Batman. You would like this.
Well, no, it was
episodes.
Batman. Then they redid the art of Batman to match Superman, and then
Batman got
League.
a season 2 or whatever.
Yeah, Batman and Robin.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. The Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Yeah. And then they had the Adventures of Superman,
right?
Which was I think simultaneously because they had a couple crossover episodes which were very good.
Yeah, I think it was the same. But it was on the Justice League part.
Okay, you might be right.
Yeah, I know. I'm freaking right. And I did it.
All right, it's 20 minutes an episode. Relax.
I know. It's technically 18 on some of them.
20. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of commercials back then.
There's a lot. Text me the thing. Just do it.
I don't want
this
to.
one thing, please.
Every time I think you're gonna like something, I'm literally 0 for my last 50 on recommending things to people.
We've only said 2 things.
Not just you though. I'm just saying across the board.
No, well,
everything I recommend, people hate.
It's not. I don't hate it.
You hate all of it.
I don't hate it.
I just the guy milks one cow.
It was the face, man.
Dude, it's such a good show, though. It's so serious.
Maybe I'll go back.
Should I recommend you something that's not serious? Something that's goofy?
Oh, you mean like One Punch Man? Yeah, weird how that was.
But One Punch Man is serious. It just weaves that line perfectly.
One Punch Man is not serious. I would not put that as a serious thing.
There's more chibi faces in One Punch Man than there is in Vinland Saga.
That means it's
and you
not
love
serious.
That show.
That means it's not serious.
You hate.
Yes,
You hate the
I'm
chibi.
being consistent.
You hate. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
How many chibi faces are there in One Punch Man? There's a million.
All the time.
There's a million.
Yeah, and it's
That's
not
your
serious,
favorite one.
but it's making fun of it. So it's just like it's ironic. It's ironic chibi.
I don't know what you want, dude. I don't know what you want.
I
don't know what you want.
If you got into my head,
I don't
not
want to
just
be your head.
contradicting. There are some lines. There are some things that make sense. I compartmentalize very well.
Compartmentalize?
What did I say? Compartmentalize?
Yeah, you did.
Compartmentalize.
I was just saying it to see if I could say it because it was impressive.
Aluminium.
Aluminium?
Yeah.
Adamantium?
I'm just going to start rattling off things that I wanted to talk about because did you want to talk about anything? I don't want to.
I just wanted the viewers to know that I am just so sad that nobody likes what I like.
I love you. I will read
You love
this.
me, but you don't like what I like.
I'm going to.
I don't want you to read it. I don't want you to read it.
I just got done telling. Okay, so here's the thing. You want to know where I'm at in my life right now?
I don't want you to read this.
I'm lost. I'm lost.
We should watch Lost then.
Just no. I don't know.
What would you rather do? Read backwards?
I will read backwards.
All 20 million seasons.
Lost.
Okay.
I'm lost in the way of like I'm just searching for something to do.
Okay.
And I'm sure Nate's probably like, dude, just let's shoot or something. And I need something that
at the range.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the gun range.
The gun range. Yeah. Which I don't. It's fine. I don't particularly find enjoyment out of that, which I think is fine, right?
I really enjoy doing that. It's the expense that gets me.
Heck, man. Yeah.
Every time I go, I'm spending like $50.
Yeah.
Which is just too much.
One person could say, "Hey, man, you're spending $50 on keyboard switches," which is fair.
Well, they could say that's you, not me.
I get more enjoyment out of lubing springs that I do.
I'm spending $50 on McChickens, but that's for like the year.
Yeah. Well, is it? No.
Absolutely. I'm not eating more than 50 McChickens a year.
Oh, okay.
A year?
That's fine. I don't know.
I'll add them up.
Once a week?
I do not get them once a week.
Okay, well, it's probably less. Yeah, you're fine.
It's probably less.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So here's
putting
the
it
thing.
in perspective for you.
I've tried.
And that's at $2 now.
That's a lot.
That's
a lot of money. It's $100 McChickens.
Oh my God. I hate it.
So I got some fight sticks that I'm modding.
Yep.
I am deep into emulation.
How deep?
Like deep.
I did actually see your little PlayStation 1 upstairs.
I got a PlayStation 1 that I'm modding. I got Super Nintendo controllers now. I have like 7. No, I only have 5 Super Nintendo controllers. I got Breath of the Wild working really well. It's like 4K, 90 frames. Looks freaking great.
So it's a Switch emulator?
So that's actually Wii U. It's crazy because the Wii, they don't have the Switch fully emulated yet.
Yeah.
So Wii U, they emulated. So I have
and that. That was a both systems.
It was a simultaneous thing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the crazy thing is, it's like Switch technically would look better. It has like better shaders, better all that stuff.
Yep.
But not at 4K resolution
4K,
with everything else that people did. Anyway, so I have that. So I'm like ripping apart my fight stick, replacing the buttons, replacing the joystick, doing all that stuff, doing all the ROMs and different things. I got a Miu. What did I say it was? Basically, it looks like a little Game Boy. A Miu Mini Plus that will play everything up through PlayStation. So I'm getting all those on there.
Oh, say that one more time.
It's a Miu.
A Miu.
MIYOO. Mini Plus.
Miwu.
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 Yeah.
MIY.
MIY.
Miyo.
Yeah. I think.
What is it?
Ooh.
What is that?
It's a Game Boy.
Okay.
But it will play.
Oh, that's right.
Everything.
Like a jailbroken one, kind of.
It's not even a game. It's like has a much better screen on it and everything else. But rechargeable battery, all that jazz. But I can put like 25,000 games on it. So I'm going through and I basically went to IGN and I was like, hey, give me the top 100 Nintendo games. Give me the top 100 Super Nintendo games. Give me
you talked about
Game
this
Boy
last
Color.
week.
Yeah. Got all those, pulled all those in. So I'm just waiting for that to come from China. So that's on its way.
Yep.
Crocheting. I have some crocheting stuff. I don't know if you see this here.
I'm
gonna crochet a narwhal.
Wait.
Yep. That's where I'm at, man. I'm just trying things.
What is going on with you, man?
I don't
What's
know.
wrong?
I'm struggling. I'm struggling to care about something. So
Talk to me.
I'm telling you.
Have you ever watched Finland Saga?
No, that's
okay. You get past the cow scene and it all.
I need to do something, and I was telling this to Abby, I think, where it's like, I would much rather just catalog. I think I told you this too. Like, I'd rather catalog games. Of just games. like make lists, catalog games, make posters of other people's catalog games, than play anything. Yeah. Like, that's where I'm at, which is kind of sad, but also like I'm just kind of enjoying it. Like, I got immense play. Like, I was actually like kind of depressed. Like, if I'm being honest, kind of depressed when I like finished downloading all the ROMs that I wanted to do. I downloaded like 500 ROMs. Jeez. And I was like, oh, I cataloged them all. I renamed them all. I have them all like perfectly. Like I went in and like a lot of games are inconsistent with, like Chippendale. Like, where does the apostrophe go on the end and stuff like that, or like Eaton Park and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I like went through and like researched like, okay, like what was the original one on each one, which is very different.
Tedious.
That's where I'm at, which is crazy. It's stupid. It's really dumb.
I don't think it's stupid,
but I'm enjoying it, and I'm cataloging it. I have USB sticks coming that are color coded based off of like platform and things like that. So trying things. So anyway, all that being said, there's also Tales of Destiny, which Jeff was talking about on his stream today. What killed Jeff?
Saw that, yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Add it to the list. Try that out, because he was raving about that.
What killed Jeff?
What killed Jeff? Twitch.tv. What killed Jeff?
Yeah.
So all that being said, it's like, okay, cool. Then Berserk. I had to look it up real quick. Why shouldn't I read that? Why can't I?
Hey, you're not gonna like it.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's incredible. Like, it's sucked me in. It's like
I think I'll enjoy reading it more than I would enjoy watching an anime of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you had something physical, I know you like books, so it's physical. It's physical art. I think the panels are incredible. There's these like page panels of these giant battles. It's like so much detail.
Is it done?
It's going to take you a long time to catch up. I'll put it that way. It started in like 1990, and it's still going.
Oh. Okay,
but it comes out every like 6 months or so, because they
batch them, or is it? So it's not like,
comics.
A chunk. It's not. It's like books.
I think. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I think they come out in chunks, because each chapter is fairly long, like 40 pages.
Okay. Well,
it's been coming out for like many decades, though, so like you'll never catch up. But
I mean, but if I like it, I'd catch up.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm just saying, yeah, it's the creator died.
Okay.
Maybe a couple years ago now.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure what they're doing.
So they're floundering, or they don't.
I think they've come out with stuff since, because he kind of left. I think he might have left the direction or an outline, and so his students or whatever, proteges, have kind of want to wrap it up. But they got to be probably close to the end. But again, I have no idea. I never read it, so
yeah. I'll take a look at it, see how many volumes are out.
There's a lot.
How what's a lot? Like, what's the?
I don't even know.
Like 100 plus, or is it?
No,
like
not volumes.
Okay,
I don't think.
Well,
I think I had this up
every 6 months, 1990. I don't know.
I'll tell you right now how many volumes there are.
I mean, what are you talking, like 60?
43.
43? Oh, that's not bad.
And that equates to.
I take up a lot of shelf space, though, man.
Oh my god, this would be a whole yeah.
The problem is, well, you know what? Oh, I might have a hack.
What?
What if I just get it on my Kindle?
Yeah.
And then it doesn't matter left to right,
it's like
right to left. It's just panel by panel. It's just page by page.
Yeah.
The panels would still be backwards, but
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Kindles work, but sure.
Nah, it's just one page at a time. So I'd be able to like just kind of like swipe through it left to right, but I would still have to read it right to left.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Would that help your enjoyment of it?
I don't think so.
Sure.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying it, so I'm sorry, buddy. I wish you had something that gripped you.
No, I'm
it sounds like you're finding some things, putting stuff together, constructing lists, putting posters together,
swapping out buttons.
It sounds
joysticks.
Sounds like you like creating things.
Yeah, I'm learning soldering.
Really?
Soldering. Yeah.
No, soldering.
Yeah.
I think you had it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me know how the crocheting goes. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I was talking to Rachel.
Why a narwhal?
Because I looked at all the ones they had, and the narwhal looked cool.
Why don't you do a mini Master Chief?
Well, they don't have mini Master Chief.
Oh, really? It's not popular in the crocheting community?
Just for the people that can't see this, I got into the Woobles. Probably see it on social media.
Yeah.
Learn to crochet kit for beginners.
Yeah, that's you.
All materials included. Yeah.
That's nice. A little how to do it. And
his name is Bjorn.
Bjorn. Yeah.
Bjorn the Narwhal. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. That's exciting, dude. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I guess.
Oh. Okay.
No, I appreciate the you being proud of me. I just I don't know I haven't done anything to be proud of yet.
You're searching.
I am searching.
You haven't given up.
Yeah.
That's
it just gets
that should be commended.
Yeah. Oh, I got Calvin and Hobbes too. So that might go up against Berserk.
That's left and right.
Yeah. It's left and right.
Two different tones. Two different tones.
I got every Calvin and Hobbes. It's a 3.
Every Calvin.
Yeah, it's a 3-volume anthology hardback.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my big Prime Day purchase.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have bought Berserk on Prime Day. It's probably gonna say.
I got it for penny. Like
really?
because I just remember like discovering Calvin and Hobbes because my mom had like half of the first volume, whatever, like back when it actually came out.
Right.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool, like down the line, should be interested in it. That's why I got multiple like Super Nintendo controllers. Like I only need one,
right?
Like, but it's like maybe she want to play some Mario World with me someday.
She might hate video games.
She might, yeah.
She might really like softball.
Look, man, orphanages always need. I shouldn't even joke. Yeah.
Nah, it's all good. You never do that. You're a good dad. You're a great dad.
I don't know about that.
See you and Chelsea taking care of Penny.
Yeah, no, she's super infatuated by her arm. I think she just learned that she has arms.
The arm discovery. Yeah, I remember that day. So that was a great day.
It's pretty cool. Yeah,
yeah.
She holds her head up now, so like I pick her up, like she can like just stay straight up. Yeah,
dude, it's gonna go so fast. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like right when you get really bored with it, she does something cool or something new, and it's like okay, like
So the parenting thing's going well then.
So far, yeah. She's sleeping pretty well. So like from like 9 to 1 at night, like I'm pretty solid. Like I can kind of do whatever I want. Which is kind of nice. Yeah.
She's like sleeping longer and longer now. Yeah. Good. Yeah, you were telling me you almost had the opposite problem where it's like you actually have to wake her up to do the snack time.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, hey, look, it's 2:00 in the morning. Like, I want to go to bed.
Yeah, you got to eat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're getting there. I mean, we have to lock that in within like less than a month because Chelsea goes back to work.
Yeah,
which I can't imagine that. I mean, she was off, and then she had all summer off and stuff. So it's like that's going to be a big adjustment for her. Maybe not. Maybe she's
I wonder what people did. Like what my parents did. They were both full-time like chemists. Yeah. I mean, we had like babysitters and stuff, but like when we were, oh my gosh, it's just like, how did people survive, dude?
I don't know.
It's just so wild to me.
Think about single parents. Like I can't imagine that. Like just
no, I can't either. Like you have to have help. There's just no way you can do that by yourself.
I mean, you can. It's like that's your entire.
It's your entire existence, right?
Yeah. Like I at least like
commend people that can do that.
I work. I work all day and then go up and take care of her, or so give Chelsea a little bit of a break. But then I take a nap from like 7 to 8 just to kind of
you reset,
and then I take her for the night while Chelsea goes to bed. But it's just we'll see.
Have you found yourself getting dad superpowers like strength and?
No, I mean, strength wise, like I have endurance. Like I'm not like strong, but I can like you hand me a 15-pound weight, I'll carry that all day.
Like you'll crush everyone at treading water even better now?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Could do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wasn't very good at that, for the record.
No, you're just too lean. You got that lean muscle that just sinks to the bottom.
Not right now. I'm very out of shape right now.
I was lifting cat litter. So 2 30-pound tubs.
Yeah.
And just walking stairs with those things.
Just curling those.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking squatting
I
those.
was breathing like I was just asthmatic. It was so
Really?
bad. It was so bad. It's like
You got the endurance though.
yeah, I guess. It was just
That's what you
like,
just said. I don't know.
but taking that up to like 2 flights or 2 floors.
Anyone would be out of breath after that. 60 pounds.
Changing it and then taking that back downstairs. It was just like
That's not on you. That's not on you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're good. So, a lot of different hobbies. Trying to see
in
what's
conclusion,
sticks.
I'm just doing a lot of
hobbies.
crap. But if anybody wants any type of retro games or anything, I'm stockpiled.
Did you buy a trench coat for that?
Nah, yeah. Want to buy a game?
So, I'll counter you with some things that I've been looking at in terms of hobbies.
Yeah.
So, as the audience might know, if you're a reoccurring listener, I started gardening like 2 years ago now. So
it's been a while.
Starting the harvest for this year, got a lot of tomatoes. I went with cherry tomatoes this time, so smaller ones.
Okay.
Instead of the bigger ones. I was hoping to maybe avoid, so the deer really like eating my tomatoes and like everything else. So I was hoping maybe the smaller ones I could get away, like since there's more that are being produced.
Yeah, just
More
give
will
them,
survive. Yeah, just
ones.
like go, like kind of like the Russian army tactic, like just throw volume at the problem rather than like quality, just quantity over quality.
I hear it's working out really well for them.
Well, I was talking more about like the past,
okay.
and not recent events because that's tragic and terrible.
Yeah.
Although the past is also tragic, but I feel like there's a threshold of acceptability.
Time limit, yeah.
Anyways, I'm talking about tomatoes.
Okay,
and so that's been working out okay. But like today, it's just brutal, dude. The deer came in, they wrecked my whole setup. My whole fence is down. They trampled over it. All my daisies are down. Not my daisies, my mom's daisies, let's be honest. She plants all those flowers, but and half my tomatoes were eaten. So we took a big L today, actually right before I came. But that's all right. It's a constant battle. The chipmunks are the worst, which I've said that's on the record. The chipmunks are the enemy of the people.
Yep.
And I hate chipmunks.
Okay.
Like at least deer, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm supporting the ecosystem.
Yeah.
They're going to eat. They're going to live. Deer are cute. I like deer. Chipmunks, fuck chipmunks.
Yeah,
I
but
hate
like,
them.
aren't deer like a menace? Like,
No.
too? Like, aren't they like, if we don't
If they
keep
get out
them
of
in check,
hand.
yeah, like.
But if they go the other way, that's very bad for the ecosystem.
Is it?
Of course. I think a lot of things eat deer, right?
I
some
guess.
things.
I don't know. I don't know what the.
Deer have to be important. They've been around so long that if they weren't important, like, you know.
Sure, yeah, I don't know. I just think that they multiply like crazy.
They do. So do rabbits.
like
but rabbits
50
are important.
Are they?
Of course. Dude, things eat rabbits. Rabbits eat grass. It's a whole circle thing.
I guess.
There's a movie that taught me about that once or something.
Yeah. I don't think there were any rabbits in Lion King. Actually,
100% there were rabbits. Maybe not in the movie itself.
No,
but
there might have been when they were doing the Pyramid of Animals. There might.
Yeah, there might be a rabbit or two.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so the gardening is it's a battle, dude. I don't know. I'm not very good at it, but I try.
But you stick with it. That's all that matters.
I got some good cucumbers this year. Some fat cucumbers. I don't even like cucumbers. That's the problem with this hobby. I don't even like what I'm harvesting.
Why don't you change that?
All the tomatoes,
plant something you like.
Everything I like requires a ton of sun. So like citrus.
Okay.
You're not growing citrus in Pennsylvania. Although people will argue with me. Like, actually, I do know someone who... No, she's in Texas. Never mind. I don't think you're growing citrus in Pennsylvania. I like squash. You need so much sunlight for that. I just don't have the sun.
There's nothing... like people grow marijuana. Don't marijuana need sun?
I don't like marijuana.
No, I know, but I'm saying couldn't you have like a marijuana farm, but instead of the marijuana, you put in some squashes?
I tried squashes last year. It didn't work. I don't have enough sun.
Did you do the marijuana part?
What?
Like, like heat lamps and stuff. Like build a...
No, I don't think... you just need... I don't think that would work.
Why?
It's not enough power. Like, squashes need a ton. I mean, squashes are pretty big, you know?
I guess make mini ones.
Mini squashes?
You don't have cherry squashes?
Probably.
Squash?
There's probably mini squashes. I just don't think we live in the correct environment.
Good.
It's not the right climate for it.
I'm just saying it seems like
or maybe I suck. Maybe
thing.
I'm just terrible. And a lot of people in Pennsylvania are growing beautiful squashes. That might be true.
Well, I don't
know.
Like, I mean, so we have to import all our squashes from Pennsylvania?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm still a noob at this. I'm on year 3 actually.
How much do you like squash?
I like squash. Like in terms of vegetables, they're up there for me. I mean, I don't like a lot of vegetables or fruit.
I'm just saying, if like one birthday, I'm like, hey, I got you some one-on-one with the number one squash farmer in Pennsylvania. Would that be a good birthday gift, or is that like
that would not be a good birthday
not
gift.
Good. Okay,
I can research about squash. I don't need to talk to the number one farmer.
Okay, well, you should do that.
I should be more diligent.
You're over there growing cukes and it doesn't
growing what?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers. Yeah.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, the cucumbers are doing really well.
Yeah,
really well.
That's because you don't care about it. That's the problem.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The neglect.
Yeah.
They want to prove something to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the cucumbers are nice. And then the tomatoes are okay, but too much wildlife just eating it. So I've tried everything. I've tried sprays. I've tried these little granular pebble things. I've tried everything, man.
Okay.
Fences. They just get in. They get out. They eat my tomatoes. It's a battle. It's a war. It really is a war.
How much would you pay? To have that problem gone?
0.
Just, you don't care.
I care, but I'm just doing this for fun. So it's like,
no, right. I'm
doing this for fun, and it's a good bonding exercise with my mom because my mom likes gardening, so I do it with her.
So I'm just saying, if
she's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. To be fair,
if you could guarantee not a single deer eats your tomato,
I wouldn't. Nah.
That's not like a $5.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'd spend like $100
a month.
No. What? No. I'd spend $12 a month. $12 a month.
A growth cycle on that. $12 a month.
$12 a month, which is
50 cents a day, roughly.
Wait a sec. $12 a month. Or not $12. $10 a month. $120 a year.
What about $10
a month? $10 a month.
What about 15? Would you do 15 a month? Just how about 50 cents a day? If you paid just 50 cents a day.
What is your brain doing?
I was gonna text Nate and see like, hey Nate, camp out every night. I'll give you 50 cents a night.
I don't think he could hit the chipmunk. They're too fast.
I don't think the chipmunks would be there. I think if you're just
the chipmunks are the problem. Oh, just sit there.
I think you just sit there. I'd sit there for 50 cents a night.
Would you really?
Not all night. What time do chipmunks go to bed?
They don't.
They just stay up all night. They're nocturnal.
They're on shifts, bro.
There's no way chipmunks are nocturnal.
I'm telling you, all night they're stealing my...
No way. Okay, well here, I'll buy you an owl. We'll take the $120.
What the fuck is that?
We'll take the
I need like a hawk
$120.
or something. I don't do owls eat
but if nighttime is your problem,
it has to be nighttime.
Yeah, so if nighttime's your problem, you want owls. You don't want hawks.
How do the owls stop the deer?
Well, look, it's not a.
I need a Nate
plan.
for the deer. I'm getting attacked from bunnies, deer, chipmunks,
bunnies too,
and bacteria.
Well, bacteria. Look, I don't know.
What kind of bullet hits bacteria, Tyler? Like, tell me that. I'm getting diseases on my plants too. I'm fighting on all fronts here.
You could look. I think the answer to your problem
would be bacteria or virus.
Greenhouse.
It'd be a bacteria, probably.
What
is that bacteria that causes disease?
Are you sure?
I sound very stupid right now, but
no, bacteria.
I just want to make sure I'm correct.
Think a bad bacteria, maybe.
Like bacteria would cause a disease in plants as well, right?
Are they actually diseased, or are they just like moldy?
Is a mold a disease?
No.
What is mold?
It's a bacteria. I don't know. It's a growth. It's a.
I don't.
Spore.
It's definitely not mold, but it's. I'm just curious what mold is.
Couldn't tell you. It's a fungus.
Yeah, it's a fungus, but is a fungus a disease?
I don't think it's.
I don't know. Like what
classifies?
I don't think it's fungus. Maybe it's a fungus. I'd have to. I don't know. Some of them get like diseases.
Yeah.
Nasty stuff. Anyways, I've talked too much about gardening. I apologize.
We're just on a trip, man. I don't know.
I was talking about my hobbies. I was gardening and actually
reading Berserk.
Berserk's been great. The artwork is just so incredible. And the story's good too. Very shocking. Might have one of the best first panels I've ever
All right.
It just opens up and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, I had to do a double take.
I need a quick intro.
Yeah, it might be up your alley too. But every time I say that, it's not. So it's like now I'm getting my hopes up.
Know. The quick intro for Vinland Saga is milking cows. So that's
not the quick intro. The quick intro is a super awesome battle of Vikings on the ships.
And I was in. And then you go from that to milking cows.
Well, it's one scene. It's one scene. Just relax. Just read it. Read it. Maybe reading it would be better.
I gotta read
the manga's great.
I gotta do Berserk first, and it's apparently a long one. And
I was gonna read Vinland because Vinland's Calvin and Hobbes. And then so the other hobbies that I was looking at, like today, I was getting like a bunch of videos. Watches.
Yeah.
So there was like all these videos getting today with Kevin O'Leary.
Okay.
Mr. Wonderful, Shark Tank guy.
Sure.
And he was like, there's this other guy who's like in the watch industry.
With glasses.
Yeah, have you seen these?
100%. Yeah.
So cool.
I know.
I was like, dude, I kind of want to get into this.
Yeah.
And then that led me into like, well, if I get like nice watches now, I should get like nice clothes.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, I should get into fashion. And then it was like, oh, if I get into fashion, I got to have like, I was looking at sunglasses and then I was looking at shoe. It was a whole rabbit hole. And then I was looking at fragrances. Like I got to smell the part too.
Sure. Yeah.
Because right now I use like Old Spice and that's not going to cut it if I have like nice.
Switch to Calvin Klein or.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I want to. Now it's like all those things. That seems like an expensive little hobby to get into.
Dude, every single one of those things alone is an expensive hobby. I don't even know how you could possibly.
Well, it's not like I would be buying like $50,000 watches. I would like go entry level,
but then why
like $1,000.
Why bother?
What do you mean? You get a really nice watch for $1,000?
Yeah, it's an okay watch.
I get that.
It's not as good as a $50,000 watch. That's the whole point.
You're not going to undermine me here. I'm interested. I'm interested.
Are you wearing a watch right now?
No. Because I don't have a nice one. I don't have $1,000 one. I have like $100 one.
I hate wearing watches.
I like wearing mechanical watches.
You wear your watch in your left hand?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think that's standard, right? For
right-handed people.
Yeah.
So I'm left-handed.
You are
so I would write on
my
right hand.
Okay.
But then I use a mouse 90% of the day, which just means the watch is just dragging on my mouse pad.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem.
I don't have that problem.
Dude, it goes literally like...
I don't wear a watch at home.
It goes right to left reading.
I wear a watch
on my
only when I go out.
Or my right hand.
I only wear a watch when I go out.
Yeah.
A watch for me is a decorative piece. It's not practical.
Guess.
I mean, it is practical in the sense that you can tell the time, but
anywhere from
I have a phone. I don't need it. It's a
but a watch is like nice.
It's jewelry.
A watch is a statement of like
it's jewelry.
Hey, you're boring me, and you could just like you can look at your no other like you can literally like maybe yawns would be another one, but like you can literally just look at your wrist and you can immediately let a person know, hey,
what about
wrap it up?
What about the cleaning your glasses? That might be more disrespectful. That might be
really?
More yeah.
Is it
the little?
Oh yeah. Have you done that a lot? Like,
no, that's very snobby.
Is it though?
For the listeners at home who couldn't see what I was saying,
you
took my glasses off. Did the little breathe, eye roll.
I think the only snobby
that's more disrespectful than looking at your watch.
It's more snobby if you're pulling off like a monocle. If you have a monocle in, and you do that, like you do the little. And honestly,
I'll do you one better.
If you pull out a handkerchief, that's also snobby.
I'll do you one better. You look at your pocket watch.
Okay.
You put it back. You hand the person who's talking to you your cane and top hat.
Yeah.
Then you take off your monocle, take out the handkerchief, gold embroidered.
Yeah.
With your initials.
Yep.
Clean it.
Snap your fingers to have them hand you your stuff back.
Yeah. That's probably maximum disrespect.
Okay.
Possible.
But you can't get that with a wristwatch. So like what have you been doing, I'm
not trying to be disrespectful. I want to look good.
Oh,
I think it'd be fun. I like when you look good, you feel good, man. That's
Yeah.
what I want. I love wearing suits. I'd love to get into the suit.
Yeah,
thing.
you should.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, I thought I had more beer in here. I definitely
was a little disappointing.
Whatever.
But so those were the things I was looking at. But it's just so, yeah, all those hobbies are expensive. Like if you're a car guy and then a clothes guy and then a watch guy, you got to be rich for all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally
but they all go together.
Rich people.
But they all go together.
Because they're bored. They don't know what else to do.
Yeah, but I just want entry level. I don't want to be spend $1 million on a car, but I'll spend $50K on a car.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Would you rather spend $50K on a car or $50K on like your watch and
car
and clothes? Yeah, but if you could do like the watch, the clothes, the cologne, the
car.
Car, 100%.
I did.
You already have a car.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. You want another. You would rather have 2 cars.
No. I'm just saying I made that choice already.
Yeah. Well, now make the choice for the
make the choice again. Yeah, I choose the other one. I have a fucking car. Of course.
We call that having our cake and eating it too.
Although my car doesn't really match that style.
Yeah.
Because I have a muscle car, right? So it's a little conflicting tones here. But maybe I like that. Maybe I like the conflicting tones. You have a guy pull up in a muscle car. You expect him or her to be a certain way. And then they come out.
What way?
You know, a little more, maybe a little more edge, not dressed up, for example. Like, do you expect someone who pulls up in a muscle car to be in a suit?
No. I think you're going to be in maybe some black jeans and a white V-neck T-shirt.
Interesting.
I think you're going to be bald.
I always think like
I think you're going to
muscle
be
tee.
Maybe
like a cutoff.
Super into family. I think that's going to be something, which you already are. You already have that down.
I got it.
So
you're talking about Vin Diesel.
That
took me longer.
No, that
took me a lot longer than it should have to get that
No, I'm
reference.
just talking about just people with muscle cars.
Who wears V-necks?
Yeah.
I don't know. I stopped at 2, dude. Or Tokyo Drift or whatever. That's like 4.
Are we watching Deadpool together?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
I've been looking. I miss going to the movies. I think I mentioned this another episode. Or when we were just talking. I always conflate the two. But I just miss going to the movies. Like, what a great time. Great way to spend your time.
They released a final trailer for Deadpool 3. But it was like a serious trailer. So it was like...
Yeah, because all the other ones have been memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, it looked bad.
Really?
Like, it didn't look bad. Like, it looked fine. It's freaking Hugh Jackman and
is Disney gonna ruin another beloved?
Look, I don't know, but it's like I was waiting for the other shoe to drop, but there were no like
You're
jokes.
Still gonna see it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Maybe they're actually like, if anyone were to show you all the worst parts of a movie, it would be Deadpool.
Yeah, well, so I think really what it is it's just like, hey, if we didn't get you with all the memes and everything for Deadpool, this is like for the rest of the masses. It's
actually a movie.
It's just, it's like, oh, do you, I don't know, watch Marvel movies? Here you go.
Yeah,
here's
to get the rest.
Thing.
Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch it regardless. I haven't seen all the trailers. Like, I watched maybe like the first couple, and they were all memey. I was like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, it's Deadpool. It's
Deadpool,
like, sure, I'm down.
This is like the third one at this point, right?
I if it's Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman just having fun, even if it's a bad movie, I feel like...
Oh, yeah, there's something to be gained.
Yeah, like I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway,
what else we got? You had a lot of stuff.
Sorry, yeah.
You were going to talk about Minishoot Adventure and Bullet
so
Jack.
I was kind of cold on Minishoot Adventure last time we talked.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I almost 100%ed it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you turned the corner.
Does it deserve... What was it? This is pretty high, right? Like
86, 87?
Okay.
On the lower end of Mighty.
I'd probably give it like 83, 84 type of thing. Like, I don't think it's like I put it in silver tier. I don't think, like, you know, if we're ranking it, which honestly, I guess it could right now.
Yeah.
So what was it? 86 is gold? Is that
86 is gold, yeah.
Okay, so then I would maybe
96
say...
is platinum.
I give it like an 84. I think 84 is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's
that's a solid game.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's good. It has like a little challenge mode at the end, so like I could do that. And the only reason why I'm not 100%ing it is because I have to go through it all again in the hard mode, and I'm like, I don't think it's that good to replay it all.
Right.
But yeah, I thought it was good. I thought the accessibility options were actually pretty good. Like there's an option where it like auto targets things for you, and you basically can play the entire game with just like one stick.
Oh, really?
You don't have to, but like, you can kind of do it. So like if I'm holding a baby, for instance, I can still play it.
That's like what kind of game is that? There's something like that.
I mean, like almost
like a stick shooter.
Well, yeah, but it is a stick shooter, but it's like almost like Vampire Survivors, where you're just moving around and it kind of does it for you.
Right.
There are some abilities you have to still press triggers on and different things like that. And there's some like dodging you can do, but I thought it was good. Worth a look-see. And then what did I say? Mad Jack. I played the
Mad
demo.
Jack. Bullet Mullet or something.
Bullet Mullet Mad Jack. Hold on.
Is that what it's called?
No.
I think there's mullet in there. I think there's bullet in there.
Yeah, it's hold on. Mullet Mad Jack. I played the demo of that.
Oh, no bullet?
No bullet.
Okay.
I think you saw Mullet, which is just one letter away from bullet, and that you probably just put that in there.
I was looking at that. That game looked cool, and I was actually going to ask you about it previously, but I never did. But you started playing it?
Yeah, it's scratching the itch of Neon White. I don't like it as much as Neon White.
Yeah.
But it's very much like get through a level in this time. So basically you have like 10 seconds to get through a level, and every person you kill keeps refreshing that clock.
Yeah.
And it's this like roguelite kind of replayability thing of like, oh, hey, try it again, but now you have a power up that like if you kill someone if you shoot them in the dick, you get 2 seconds instead of 1 second or something like that.
Nice.
Like literally that. So it's like, it's cool. It has a cool art style. So I got that. I'm going to start kind of going through that. And my cousin was telling me how it's like, I always talk these games up, but then it's always like really crappy graphics or this like indie stuff where it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like Dave the Diver and stuff where it's like, I really love Dave the Diver. Like not his cup of tea.
Yeah, sure.
I think Mullet Mad Jack might be up there. Like it's just neat.
It's still pixel though.
It's pixel, but it's like old school Doom, cartoony, like violent. Like there's a style to it. It's not just,
Sure.
However, Genome Guardian.
I don't know this one. I'm not familiar with that one.
That one is like if you took so it's just like you're like a turret in the middle of a screen and you have to like shoot bacteria, basically. And as you shoot bacteria, you get different guns that are associated with certain colors and different things like that. And you can kind of make new guns if you combine different genomes and things like that. It's clever. It's cool. It got like overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam and things like that. But like I originally bought it to be a Steam Deck game.
Yeah.
But like I can't imagine playing that thing without a mouse. So it's like, it's cool. I was under the impression it was almost like an auto turret. Like it would just shoot automatically and you just kind of make decisions on like what upgrades you do. But it's very like point and click and very kind of Twitch gamey. So it was cool. I played a decent amount of that last night and got through like a couple level. Like you have to basically you get to level 30 each time. It's not like infinite. You get to level 30 and you keep moving on. So it was cool playing that, and that's kind of where I'm at. And then, like I said, the MiU Mini Plus is coming, so I'm going to start doing. I think. A Link to the Past is going to be that's a Zelda game.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to be the retro game I start with.
Oh, so you haven't played any retro games yet?
No, I'm waiting for the console.
Well, on anything? I mean, you have the other systems, though.
Like, what do you mean?
You have the PlayStation 1. You were talking about
Zelda.
Yeah.
So for PlayStation 1, I played Tekken 3. It is the European version of Tekken 3. It's at 50 frames instead of 60, and boy, does it feel bad.
Okay.
So I'm hacking that, putting the 60 on.
Yeah.
That should fix that.
Okay.
But this is my OCD part of it, where it's like if I'm going to have a system dedicated to retro games, I want all my save files in one place.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, yeah, I could play it on Switch, but if for whatever reason I decide, hey, maybe I don't need to spend $20 a month or $20 a year on Switch Online.
Yep.
Or Switch 2 comes out and they change it and I don't want to spend that much money or whatever, all my saves go away, right? Or I can't play it again. So I'd rather like have a more physical save slot. So I should be getting that next this coming week. The crazy thing is when you buy that stuff and you watch like the transit things, China's got it together, man. they are a well-oiled machine where it's like boom, boom, boom. It's like here, now it's here, now it's here, now it's here. Every like, I don't know, 6 hours, it moves to a different location. And then it gets to the States and it's like, we're going to hold in customs for like 3 days. Okay, now FedEx is just kind of driving around with it on its truck for another 3 days. It's like, man, what are we doing? Like, I don't know.
Don't have it together. The transportation, supply chain.
So all of that's going on. We're watching Evo. Technically, we're watching it Sunday as of recording this, but then
we will know who won by the time this comes out.
Super excited about that, which we can talk a little bit about that. But the only other thing is Chelsea got me, like, she started making homemade mashed potato bowls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I got a mashed potato bowl yesterday and I got a mashed potato bowl today. Boy, is that...
It hits the spot.
Yeah, it's so much better than KFC. It's so good.
Wow.
It's so good. Yeah. You know how normally I like the crap stuff? Like I'm like, oh, there's just something about KFC.
Yep.
This tastes exactly like KFC, but just like something's just a little better.
I think it's the love.
Might be the love.
She puts the love in it, and that's a beautiful thing, Ty.
It might be that. Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Mashed potato bowls are good. I've never been a mashed potato bowl guy, though.
Is it the corn? Do you like corn?
I do like corn.
I don't like corn.
I like everything. Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's a staple. You have to have, like, I don't like corn, but I have to put it on the mashed potato bowl because it's part of the bowl.
Yeah. I generally don't like tomatoes, but like if it comes on a burger, I'll eat tomatoes. Yeah, sure. Or a BLT, obviously. Like, you have to have it. So it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I get that, especially when you grow them yourself.
So going back to Evo, unless you have anything to talk about?
Nope.
All right, I know we're just kind of like riffing. We have Evo on right now. This is all like the intro stuff on Friday.
Day one, yeah.
Day one,
pool one.
You were asking me, do you root for US or do you root for Nina?
Yeah, that's the tough question, right? Like, do you root for your main? Like, obviously, if there was a US Nina player, which there has to be,
definitely.
I just don't know who it is. Or, like, do I root for the number one Nina in the world? Which I think I'm leaning towards the number one Nina. Like, I want to see Nina win. And that's the best hope would be him. So he's from France. His name's Jodd. Jodd. And he's a cool guy. So I'm like, I think that's my guy. I think I'm rooting for him.
But I don't even know who's the top law player.
It's from Japan. Don't know his name, but I think he's from Japan.
I should probably find that out. Yeah.
I think there's a couple of really good law players from Japan.
Yeah. I have Tekken Tag 2 on my PC.
Okay.
And like, it's crazy. Even Tekken 3, going back to Tekken 3, most of Law's moves, like his chains and stuff, are in that game, which I never used half of his moves. Right? But just playing Tekken 8, going back and doing like his little like hit a high, low, and mid, or the double kick or whatever, like all of those are in there.
Yeah.
And I just never knew, which is crazy. So it's like, obviously
so
it's like it's different timing, it's highs, mids, like it feels different for sure. But the button presses are there. Boy, is that cool.
That's what I love about, like, there's a legacy.
Yeah.
There's a legacy of these characters, especially the ones that are OGs. Like, you're at the 8th game in the series, more than that if you count the tags, which you probably should.
Dude, it's pretty rad when you say, hey, I'm going to do an arcade match, and it's just like 50 characters pop up on the screen. You're like, all right, here's at that point.
Oh, the tag game.
It's like, here's every character we've ever put in a game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's the best feeling. Everyone's here. It's like the Smash Bros. Effect, right?
It's so weird because, like, you fight Heihachi and his dad. And I'm like, oh, that's like the sub-boss. And you beat them. And then Heihachi crawls across the floor and hits a button. And you fall through his dojo floor. And then you fight Ogre. Well, True Ogre from Tekken 3.
Yeah.
You beat him. Then you fight June. And she's just back. You beat her.
Yep.
Then you fight...
None of this
what's
is canon,
called Unknown.
Right?
It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
And then you fight Unknown, who was the main like boss in Tekken Tag 1. So it's like, I don't remember any of this, man. Like, I don't think I played a lot of Tekken Tag 2 back in the day. But boy, it was cool. It was neat.
Is that on Steam or?
No, it's on my Wii U emulator.
Oh, wow. It's that old.
Yeah.
I thought that was... Not the previous one, but the one before 7.
13 maybe?
I thought it went 6, Tekken Tag 2, 7, 8. Is that correct?
It might have, yeah.
But it was just that long. Yeah.
It's
I guess, two games in between.
Like, it looks pretty decent, but then, like, people have, like, done, like, up-res patches and different things like that. So it's cool, but yeah, no, it was super neat. I don't know. But, like, you and I were talking, like, I got the fight stick specifically for the League of Legends fighting game. So, like, you sign up. You sign up for the beta, yeah?
Not yet.
Oh, you should do that. Because you have to, like, sign up for the beta, then they have to email you, then you have to take a quiz.
Yeah.
Or not a quiz, like a survey.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to do that.
Or just be lazy, and technically I should have like, if I get into the beta, then I get a friend I can bring in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Just let you do that.
Or you do it, and then we get 2 friends. We can get other people to come in. Because I'm sure.
Who are we going to get?
Get Jeff. Nate would probably play it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Whatever.
I'll look at it. I'll take a look.
Just
Little
put it
peek.
Just put it out there.
Little peekaboo.
I would like to see Pakistan pull it out.
Really?
Again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they were so dominant in Tekken 7.
All in.
They're so dominant. So you like the Patriots then?
I want them to continue to crush things until they come out with a Pakistani character.
Yeah. I still don't think they have it because Shaheen is where is he from?
I can look it up. He's not Pakistan.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll find it.
But he's the closest, right? He's what, like Saudi Arabia?
I think that's correct. Because he came in 7, I believe.
Yeah. But that has to be the closest, is why I bring him up.
He's also known as the Desert Falcon. Origin, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Nailed it. Headshot.
Likes his childhood friend and his company.
Yep.
Dislikes Kazuya Mishima.
Well, that's pretty universal in the world of Tekken, I'd say.
Salim, who's dead. I don't know. I have no idea about his.
Yeah.
How
many championships does Pakistan have to win until they come out with a Pakistani character?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm with you. I was telling you that. I told you that they need to come out with a character.
They won Combo Breaker, and what was the one after that? Because they did that too. Yeah.
Well, it was Combo Breaker this year.
But there was another one.
CEO?
Maybe. Yeah, actually,
that was the one in Miami.
And they pulled it out.
Did they really?
I think so.
I thought Japan might have, but
let me double check.
No, Pakistan is like an amazing story. And again, I'm not up on my Tekken lore because I just started playing 8. But my understanding of the situation is that Pakistan just came out of nowhere in Tekken 7 and just started dominating. Like, it was this region that, like, they were just incredible players, and they just started beating everybody.
Right.
And before that, nobody knew that there were such amazing Tekken players from Pakistan. So that's really cool.
That's the thing is, like, they're still, like, they're dominant, but they're underdogs in that they just don't have representation.
Yeah, but at what point? Oh, till you get a character, you're saying?
No, Atif Butt won.
What?
Atif Butt.
Okay, where's he from?
From Pakistan.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So they won.
I only know Arslan Ash. Like, he was like the guy. He was like the best player in the world in Tekken 7, I think.
Yeah.
So,
dude, this dude's won $250,000 in the tournaments that he's done so far. Yeah.
But the U.S. is like, we're the underdogs, dude. Every esport, we're the underdogs.
Yeah, but we're also the ones that are dressing up in, like, Kuma outfits.
Yeah, I know. I literally texted you that. I was like,
yeah,
maybe I'm not going to root for the U.S.
No, I was.
we're just not taking this seriously.
The one guy that did it, where, like, he's, like, pulling out his big stuffed fish and, like, fumbling it around. I'm like, that's hilarious. But then when you see, like, 3 other people doing the same thing, I'm like, okay, I don't care anymore.
Nope.
I'm good with the stoic, like, Pakistanis and the Japanese guys that just sit down and.
We're not looking. I don't know who the best U.S. players are.
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy that plays King?
That's what I mean.
There's like a King player, and then VDX.
Yep.
Obviously, Lily player. So he's playing. That's U.S. right? So I would root for, like, if he makes it far, I'd root for him 100%. I love his videos.
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't know. I just want to see Nina win.
You think a U.S. player is going to be in the top 6, like, on Sunday? You think?
I don't know. I mean, Evo, or was it Japan, or it was combo breaker, there was a US in the top 12.
CEO, I think, was top 12 too.
Yeah, they lost early in the top 12, but they made it. Like, so I think some US players are getting close.
Doable. Yeah.
I'd love to see the US win something. Like, they suck at League. I think we're probably best at FPS, which shocker. But
yeah.
I still think like Europe's better than us. Like if we talk Counter-Strike or maybe we're very good at Valorant. I haven't really been keeping up in the Valorant pro scene.
Dude,
Call of Duty we're very good at. Again, shocker. But I don't know.
Like listening to these announcers too, it's just crazy. Where it's just like they're literally calling out the moves that people are using and like it's a down back whatever.
Yeah,
it's
right.
like,
you have to know every character intimately,
cow.
right? Yeah,
it's wild.
So much knowledge, and I respect esports announcers so much for that reason. Like, especially like fighting games where, like you said, you need to know pretty much every move. MOBAs where there's a million characters and they do the same thing. They call out the moves, which nobody knows the fucking moves.
Yeah, like the names.
It's not like you can say down back 2.
Yeah.
You can say like W or Q, but they don't. They like say the actual like
they have to because if you rebind
horizon focus. Like I didn't even know it was called that.
Yeah.
I guess like shooters is probably less intense, but they know all the spots in like shooters, which I always thought was cool, like all the call outs.
Yeah. It's because of League that I rebound my Diablo controls.
Really?
To QWERTY, yeah. Right.
That's
like
funny.
Normally I would use like Diablo by default is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever it is.
Oh, you QW,
I bring it down a line.
I haven't played League in a while because I uninstalled Vanguard because it was fucking with my system a little bit.
Yeah.
And haven't played since because I just don't like having that on my system.
Yeah, but that's going to be the freaking fighting game.
I know. I got to figure something out. So I'll have to install it back for the fighting game, and then
we should be playing Tekken while we watch Evo.
Yes, I was watching a Azucena today.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Holy fuck!" I'm not remembering any of these moves. Like I'm seeing them, and I'm like, "I know these moves. I do these moves," and I could not remember the inputs
for them. Yeah,
and then I was trying to remember my combo. I was like, "Fuck!" Like it's bad.
Yeah.
So I hope once I get on the sticks, it just comes back to me like muscle memory, but. Like, if you were to ask me right now, what's the combo for Azucena, I don't think I could tell you.
The only reason I could do that with Law is because I played 3 and I played Tag 2. So I'm like,
I could do it with Nina. If you asked me Nina's combo, I could do it right now.
Yeah.
Like, Nina's locked in. Like, I know, like, the Nina that was playing, I knew every input.
Good.
Like, she is ingrained. Like, I haven't touched the game in weeks. Yeah. She's ingrained. I could pick her up right now and be...
Which is like super cool. Yeah.
Average. Like average. Yeah, it's crazy how quick... I thought I was old, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to absorb any of this information, and like I'm just very impressed. Not to toot my own horn.
No, yeah,
I'm not a fighting game guy, dude.
I'm like
I'm like in the middle of the pack.
I'm
and I know the Tekken like ranks are like fucked up and like it's super inflated. Like I shouldn't be that high, but I think I'm like in the middle. I think I'm like in the middle. Like I'm in the median.
Yeah,
for the player base. Yeah. And this is my first Tekken ever.
You're hanging with people that are serious enough not to just bounce off the game. I think that's
which is like if I can be people who have been playing the game for years or like semi-serious.
I'm excited.
I'm very happy about
that. Not to put too much pressure on League, but I'm excited to start a new game with you that like there's no previous. It's just like nope.
Yeah,
this is
no bad habits.
Completely starting. Yeah, and it's just like we start together and see, and there's no like I don't have like 20 years experience ahead of time or anything like that. Like
I'm really excited because we'll get to play co-op, and I'm curious how that functions.
Yep.
And also, like, we won't have to get mad at each other, although we probably might be getting mad at each other. If
you're really good and I'm really bad or something. Yeah. I like how we both went to we're the problem, like our individual selves. We're being humble.
We're modest, humble.
Yeah.
But internally, we're like, this fuck. I'm just kidding. Bad. I'm excited about that. So I'm excited about the co-op aspect of it. I'm interested to see the 2D aspect of it. Never played a 2D fighting game. I don't think I've ever played a 2D fighting game. All the fighting games I've ever played have been
Fighter or something, just like on the arcade, or
like all the Dragon Ball games were 3D. Soul Calibur's 3D.
Dragon Ball Fighters or Fighters Z.
I didn't play Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Like I'm talking like when I was like I haven't played fighting games since I was a kid, and it was Soul Calibur 2, which is 3D, and then the Dragon Ball games, which are 3D.
Yeah.
Like the old ones.
See, here's the thing though, like the way that we fight each other in Tekken, like we know what we're doing. Like I feel like if we got to that point, like co-oping, like
yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, that'd be so sick. We get to like really good synergy. Except we're like for the combining our forces. Then
hopefully
that's what. Exactly.
Yeah,
we know our tendencies. My thing is like I don't know who I'm going to play because Darius is my favorite character in League of Legends, and he's in the game. But when it comes to fighting games, you know me, I like the girls and I like them fast, quick, twitchy.
Yeah.
So like maybe an Ari or who else is in that game? Ari's probably the only one that fits because Alawi's like buff and probably slower.
Yeah, but they sometimes throw that against the like that's Bob in Tekken, or he's like
Bob's
big
super
fat
fast.
guy, but he's like
I don't think she will be.
ridiculously
I think
fast,
she's slow, but yeah, maybe I'd have to see. I like a faster character.
Yeah,
like narrow hitbox. Although I don't think the hitbox matters in 2D.
I
but
will
as
say, playing Tekken Tag and seeing like the interactions and stuff where like it pops up on the screen. I think it's even in the beginning, like the intro movie. There's literally Nina and Anna standing there. I'm like, man. It's just
I can't wait till Anna comes out. Like I'm gonna definitely get her. I'm on the fence about what's her
Lydia.
name? Lydia. Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I get her, so I can.
You're gonna
just,
get
like,
her for
try
free.
it,
Yeah. So
you'll fight against her at least.
I should get them because I want to support the game and I don't want to buy stuff for my avatar. So that's probably the best way to support the game. I should have bought the pass.
Well, it's stupid because like you can't even like.
I'll buy the next pass.
You would go and buy Chipotle, but you can't because it's like
I know.
Only on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly. That's dumb that they don't have that stuff for PC because I want to get in on. Like Tyler and I were planning on watching the finals for Evo like on Sunday, like we mentioned. And I was gonna get Chipotle. Like, hey, they're sponsoring this. That's so awesome. I love when companies sponsor video game stuff because I think it's definitely more of a risk, right?
Yeah.
It's not as easy as like Super Bowl.
If you're not Doritos, if you're not Mountain Dew or Doritos,
right? Exactly.
You got nothing. Yeah,
and that's only FPSs.
Yeah. My thing too is like part of me is like, okay, I'll get Chipotle, I'll get the 500 coins, I'll put it on my PlayStation, but you can't use Tekken coins to get DLC characters because I'm like, oh
really?
I really wanted to play Eddie whenever I bought Eddie.
Wow,
but
that sucks.
Yeah, so it's like, would I be maybe playing Eddie more if I could actually play him on PlayStation 2? But like, I'm not going to only play him now that I can actually like she goes to bed and I can actually play it on here maybe. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Me neither.
I'm excited though.
No, me too, dude. Tekken's been awesome. That's a great game for us this year.
Yeah,
a lot of fun playing that with you.
That's why it's on my I have it on my top 100, like 8.
Oh wow!
Purely because
for the
I
experience.
Enjoyed. Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean that's half the battle, right? So
yeah.
I guess that's something maybe we should mention too. Like you've been working on the top 100. So Tyler, if you listen to our previous episodes, Tyler's making a poster for our close friends. Yeah. The top 100.
Yeah,
games.
Jeff gave me his today.
Yeah,
I'm halfway done with it already. I'm giving him a hard time because he started sneaking in things. So like he
you're telling me that. That's funny.
So here's the thing though. He put Mass Effect.
Right.
But he meant the Mass Effect trilogy. I'm like, no.
Well, that doesn't. Yeah, no. You gotta pick.
Yeah, like you said, Gears 2.
If you
can't say Gears of War.
Yeah. Yep.
So I gotta get him to.
If you like all 3, put all 3 on there. But that's 3 slots.
He ain't doing that.
I don't know.
I was gonna be nice to him, like, hey man, if you need some, like I have, dude, my last like 20 slots. I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
all
I really
interchangeable.
Don't. Like, it's so
sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I was thinking about it though.
Yep.
The Shadow Gambit.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Like the.
I think you say Shadow of War.
No, Shadow. Well, that's also on.
Is that on there?
Yeah.
That's
Shadow Gambit Curse Crew is like.
See, I like all your recommendations.
It's good. That's true. Yeah.
What's about like?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Are you better at recommending, or am I a better receiver?
I don't. You're definitely a better receiver. You put the effort into it.
Well, I try to find the good in everything. You know me.
I buy the things. I buy the things or I start the things. I don't finish.
I just want you to like I want that high again that I felt when you loved One Punch Man. I'm just chasing that. You're chasing a hobby. I'm chasing that. I just want you to like what I like.
I'll give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Season 3 is supposed to come out this year, so I'll let you know when that comes out.
For One Punch Man?
Yep.
Yeah. I never watched Untouchable, like the second season.
Invincible, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, either. I just had John added to the Plex, though, so we can watch it. Yep.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
We can watch that together. There you go.
Yeah.
You like that, kind of?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
It's just a
nice little episode.
Fun. It's episode 150. Wow. 150
Look
episodes.
at us.
Yeah.
Look at us go, man. Love it. Wow, this guy's dressed up. Sorry, we're watching Evo right now. He's like, he's in like a dress shirt.
Yeah.
Suspenders.
It's better than Kuma.
That's sure. He's going
King's
to work.
Outfit. You know that, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's 3?
Yeah.
Nice.
Technically,
I didn't realize.
1, 2, and 3.
Nice. I didn't even put that together.
Yeah.
It looks sharp. I like that. The suspenders. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Like, I'm saying that's right. Like, you wouldn't know. You're lecturing me. Yeah, cool. You're the expert.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you made it this far, we appreciate you. Check us out, couchcompany.games or at CouchGoGames on X, formerly known as Twitter. And then, we mentioned Jeff. Check him out.
What Killed Jeff?
Yeah. Twitch.tv/WhatKilledJeff, I think. Great guy. Great company.
Once you have your list, we'll get him on. We'll do it'll be a long
I'm going to do my
episode,
top 100 list. You're going to make a poster. So you're only making posters for close friends, but the offer is extended to anyone listening. If they send Tyler their top 100, it will be featured on the website, couchcompany.games. So keep that in mind. I
would say the first three people out of our small group, I'd send a poster to, just as a thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Check us out. We're going to be here same time, same place next week. Thanks for joining us on the couch. Peace.